I had always heard rumors about the old supermarket at the edge of town, but I never believed them until that fateful night. They said the place was haunted, cursed even, after a terrible tragedy that occurred many years ago. But to me, it was just a rundown building, nothing more. One night, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to explore the place. Armed with just a flashlight, I stepped inside, the door creaking shut behind me. The air was thick with dust, and the silence was deafening. I walked down the aisles, my flashlight barely cutting through the darkness. The shelves were empty, and the place looked like it had been abandoned for decades. But then, I heard a faint whisper, so soft I thought I had imagined it. I froze, straining my ears to listen, and the whisper came again, louder this time. "Help me," it said, the voice filled with pain and desperation. My heart began to race, and I felt a chill run down my spine. I should have left right then, but my feet carried me forward, drawn to the voice. I followed the sound, winding through the aisles until I reached the back of the supermarket. The whisper was now a cry, and I could hear the sound of sobbing. I shone my flashlight around, and that's when I saw her, a young woman, her clothes torn and dirty, chained to the wall. I gasped, taking a step back in shock. Her eyes met mine, filled with tears and terror. "Please, help me," she begged, her voice weak. I fumbled with my phone, dialing 911, but there was no signal. I was on my own. I searched around for something to break the chains, my hands shaking. But then, the temperature dropped, and the supermarket was plunged into darkness. My flashlight flickered and died, leaving me in total darkness. I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I spun around, my breath caught in my throat. But there was nothing there, just the oppressive darkness. I could feel them now, the shadows, all around me. They whispered in my ears, their voices harsh and cruel. "You shouldn't have come here," they said. "Now you will pay." I felt hands grabbing at me, pulling me in every direction. I screamed, my voice echoing through the empty supermarket. And then, as quickly as it had started, it stopped. The temperature returned to normal, and the lights flickered back on. But the girl was gone, and in her place was a small, dusty plaque. I bent down to read it, my hands still trembling. In memory of Sarah Thompson, it read, "May she rest in peace." I stumbled out of the supermarket, my body weak and my mind racing. I had heard the rumors, but I never believed them until that night. The supermarket was haunted, cursed by the tragedy of Sarah Thompson. And I had seen it with my own eyes. I never went back to that place, too scared of what might happen if I did. But the memory of that night haunts me to this day, a chilling reminder that some stories are better left untold.